Hi guys, welcome back to another video from Stewart Photography. I'm sorry I've been quiet for a little while. I've had a lot on, but suddenly found that I have a lot of spare time. So I thought I'd bring you a video that might help you get your business going again after all this is finished. So I thought I'd bring you a video that shows you how to make a cheap and easy photo booth that maybe if you're a wedding photographer already you could offer free as part of your package, or if you fancy starting a little business of your own, then this is something you could look at. So I'm going to run through some of the equipment that I use with my photo booth, and like I said, I offer this free as part of my wedding package. So I wasn't going to go out and spend £8,000 on one because I give it away for free. So I've came up with a few bits and pieces that work well together and that offer a great photo booth. My customers absolutely love it, and so do their guests. So we're going to start off with some of the main pieces for the photo booth. So to run it, I have a Microsoft Surface Pro 4. Now you can run this with anything from a Microsoft Surface Pro, Pro 1, Pro 2 and Pro 3, and anything up to what you can buy now. The reason I bought this one is because it has a 12-inch screen, so it's a decent size. You can pick these ones up for around about £300 second hand on eBay or on Facebook Marketplace, anywhere like that. The camera, I've had this one for years, but it's a Canon 600D DSLR, and that's just running the standard 18 to 55mm kit lens that comes with it. Again, you can pick up one of these second hand for under £200, or you can buy one brand new on Amazon. I priced one up earlier at £278.97, so under £300 for a camera there. My main light source is this 18-inch newer ring light, and this is absolutely brilliant. The reason I like this is it's dimmable. It comes with a DSLR attachment on the top, so you can attach your camera to it, and it gives a really nice catch light in the eyes, being round as well. So that's my main light. Then I have my stand, which is a heavy duty light stand. This one actually came with some old Ellen Chrome lights that I used to have, and I kept hold of the stands because they were really heavy duty. But you can pick up heavy duty stands, and I priced one up earlier at around about £35. Then I've got my tablet holder. This is brilliant. It attaches onto my tablet, and it's pretty secure once it's on there, and then that attaches to my stand, and it holds it very well, as you can see, because I could hardly get it off. Then I have a powered USB socket. One of the other reasons I went for the Microsoft Surface Pro is it does have a full-size USB port, which means I can plug one of these in, so I can run my camera into it, and I can run a lead out into my printer. That came in at around about £20. I then have a speaker stand scrim, and these are brilliant. It helps tidy up all your wires, hides everything, makes it look nice, and to make that look even better, I have the ADJ Mega Tripart Profile Plus, which is a disco light. This one comes in at around about £60. You can get cheaper ones, but the reason I went for this one is it has a lay flat design, so you can sit it on the floor pointing straight up, and that goes behind my screen, and it has some great program modes, so you can have it set to the beat of the music at a reception or a party or something like that, or you can program it to the colours that your clients like. So if their main theme's pink, you can have a pink light, you can have blue, and you can do pretty much whatever colour you like. Plus it also does UV, which is great. I also have a power supply for my camera, so instead of using batteries, this power supply plugs in to where the battery goes. It pops out the side there, and then that plugs in, and then that gives the camera continuous power for the whole evening. And I run that on a program called DSLRBooth. They do two packages of the DSLRBooth. There's the standard, which is £75, and there's a professional version which is £175. Now I use the standard version. And the reason I use that is because I didn't want the chroma key version that comes in the Pro version, and it offers everything I could possibly need for the photo booth that I want to run. It allows me to do 6x4 prints or two 6x2 prints, so when it prints one out, I give one to the guest and one goes in a guest book for the person who booked me, whether that be a wedding or a birthday or something like that. So that's a great little thing for them. Using it, they can also send the picture by text to themselves, and they can email it to themselves, and they can Facebook it as well, and I think they can also send it to Twitter. So you can either use it as a social booth to send to all those mediums where you won't need a printer, or you can add a printer on. I have a printer which is the DMP, it's the DSLRBooth HS, which stands for the high speed. That prints 6x4 inch photos, and it will also cut the 6x4 photos, so you can do the photo booth type strips. And that is priced at around about £775. Now you don't have to have one of these. If you're offering this for free as part of your wedding package, then it's totally up to you whether you want to go to that expense. But if you were sending this out as a standalone thing and you were charging for it, I would recommend going for the printer. My guests love taking a print away with them, and like I said earlier, one of the prints goes into a book that the person who booked me can take away with them as well, so they've got those photos. Everything that is taken is stored onto the Microsoft Surface, so I can get those photos off later and I can load them up online for people to download, or I can pop them on a USB stick for my client. The total cost of everything, of what I have here, you're looking around about the £1,600 mark. So, but you can push that to one side, and you can buy a few of these bits cheaper, like I said, by buying second hand for your camera, for your tablet and things like that. So you could save yourself a few £100s, and you could put this together, I'd say, for £750, which is a great mark for starting a photo booth business. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set all this up so you can see what it looks like once it's set up, and show you how it all runs. Alright, so I have everything set up, and this is what it looks like. So you have your ring light at the top with the camera, and then the touchscreen tablet, and then the scrim with the light behind it, which is lying on the floor, and then all the wires are hidden behind that scrim as well. You have the printer set up there just to the left, and then if we look on the side, we have our USB plugged in, and that comes down to our USB hub, which has our printer and our camera, which is connected at the side there with a mini USB port. So I have the software on here now, and so if it's a little bit shaky, I'm hand holding at the moment. So we can go into our template setup, and here you can load in a photo, so you can design your template on something like Photoshop and load that in there. And then once you've loaded that, you would then press the add your photo from Booth to add your first photo, your second photo, however many you want to do. I have a really simple template which is set up for doing two photos here. So that's a really simple one. So that's set up where it's going to do two of photo 1, 2 of photo 2 printed onto the same sheet, and then the printer is set to cut that in half. So I could open the photo booth at that. Wants me to renew my license to get updates, so which I don't need to do. I'll press later. Now you can see this is my start screen. I can now make this full size, and that's perfect. So that's opened up, so that's telling the next person to use it to touch the screen to start. Now this screen is locked, and this is so that the people who are using the booth can't get onto anything else on the computer itself. So I'd add my password in to get back to what I was doing. So I'll show you this set up. Bear with me for a moment. I'll pop you back on a tripod. So to get our photo booth started, just going to touch the screen,
ready.
And just going to take a couple of pictures. Now the live screen looked pretty dark there, but we can adjust that in a moment.
One.
And then that's going to render those photos and print those ones off. So we can add some digital props if we like to either. I'm not going to on this one, so I'm just going to press next.
Select an effect.
And we can add an effect to the photos if we like. We're going to choose that one.
Ooh,
And
looking
press
good.
next.
Share your photos.
And then I have this one to set to print automatically, and then if your client wishes, they can press the email and they can send the photo to themselves. If you don't have Wi-Fi at your event, that's no problem. It will store these and then send them when you come back into Signal. My printer's not printing, so I think I'm plugged into the wrong USB port. I am. I'm now on the correct one. As you can hear, my printer's just printing off now.
Thank you.
And that is my photos there. So that's printed on a 6x2 strip. Like I said, you can print that on a 6x4. Now one way you can make this better is to add in a backdrop kit. Now the backdrop kit is fantastic. Comes with two stands, the crossbar, and then you can add any background you want onto there. And also you could add a props box, so some silly hats, wigs, things like that, and will make it much better too. Now I hope this video has been useful, and I look forward to bringing you a new video in the next few days. Ta-ta for now.